Hey, what's up, everybody? I have spent probably about like 6 to 8 hours trying to solve this problem. I've been trying to get my boilerplate website using the framework Next.js and React from my GitHub pages to point to my website, gametangent.com. And I couldn't figure it out. Like, I was messing around with it like last year when I first was working on the web page, and I was like, I don't want to do this right now, and I kind of put it on the back burner. And last week, the wheel of too many things had me. What am I trying to say? The wheel of too many things had me start to work on the website again, and I'm just like, I don't even know how to connect this stuff together. I've been running all these issues, and I spent like 6 to 8 hours like staring at this and beating my head against the wall, like almost in tears, because I just couldn't figure out what the heck I was doing wrong. And at the end of the day, I learned a couple things. Apparently, Next.js and GitHub don't play along. It needs to get like packaged as like a single page application to be able to be hosted on GitHub pages and then point over to where my domain name is hosted and that kind of stuff. And so I had those issues, and then the amount of time it takes for the DNS stuff to propagate and that kind of thing was a big problem. And I didn't understand the A records and C name stuff. And so I was like beating my head against the wall. I was going through a bunch of Google searching and like Stack Overflow to find questions that were kind of close to what I was looking for, and I could never find like direct answers. I was trying to install like the dig tool because I didn't have that on my Git bash, and I couldn't get it to install, and that was a whole another thing. And I was all these like dead ends. It's driving me absolutely crazy. At the end of the day, by the evening last night about 1:30, I finally figured it out. And really what I had to do is I had to Google Next.js and GitHub pages, and it ported me to the documentation for Next.js, which I'm sitting there screaming at myself. And so I went through the documentation, I stepped through it, and lo and behold, I finally got it working. I got it put together. So I'm going to actually just kind of go through it. I think this is, someone can correct me, please. CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous delivery, development workflow. Am I using terminology properly here? I've finally put it together because when I was working on the site, like my long time ago, when I was working on like my my web dev, like website or whatever, I was just manually updating, and I was like, this isn't working for me because I can't do like my regular development cycle and just work within VS Code and work within my command prompt and all that kind of stuff. And it was just like, it would just slow down the whole process of like developing a website. So I just want to go through that and show you what I have really quick. I'm not going to have my webcam on. I'm just going to show you the screen, and that'll be the video for today. But happy Friday anyways, and I'll be back to say goodbye, of course, as well. So I'll show you the whole cycle, and y'all talk to me about this stuff in the chat, and point out things if you want to talk about your experiences with this stuff, because there's a lot of smart people out there, and I want to hear from you. But yeah, here. So this is like the boilerplate page. This is my Game Tangent website right here. Had it for many years. I bought it like I think in 2020 is when I bought it. And you can see right here, I was testing it out. I changed the text here, right here. So it says API test, test, test. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through the entire process here. I'm going to open up Git Bash. I'm going to go ahead and get into the Game Tangent directory right there. I'm going to open up my code editor right here. Actually, before I do that, let me go and do this. I'm going to go and create a branch. So I'm going to say git checkout-b, and I'm going to say test, right? Something like that. And then we're going to go in here, and I'm just going to change this again. You see this right here. We're going to say features and find in-depth information about Next.js and API, and a whole lot of other other things is what I'm gonna say. And like, this is so simple. It's the thing that's so infuriating about this stuff is like, when you don't know, you don't know. But once you know it, it's so easy and it's so painless after it's all set up and ready to go. And so let's see here. So now that we've done that, I'm gonna say git add -a, git commit -m, and I'm gonna say this is an update. We're gonna push it. Oops, like this. like so. So that's going to push it. And then I think I have this right here. Then we're going to go ahead and go over to wherever my GitHub is. This is all super disorganized, I know. Where is it at? Stalling for time. And then if I go over here to our repo, right here, I can do this, compare and pull request, right? And we create the pull request. And then you can see it right here. Where is it? It should get something from Vercel, which is part of Next.js. And they've even made a preview for me so I could double check it before I merge. You can see that it has made that change like we've asked for. So I'm going to hit merge. Right here, I'm going to confirm that merge. Right here, I'm going to delete the branch. I'm trying to keep things clean here. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to say git checkout main git branch -d test git pull, so I can pull the updated main branch, production branch down. And then we're all set. So if I hit reload, it's probably going to take a minute to propagate, so I might have to cut this. Shouldn't take that much time at all. Let me see here. Yep, right here. And I'm freaking just the happiest person on the planet because now I can actually reacquaint myself with React. I'm actually going to make a whole bunch of videos in relation to going through this interactive course with quizzes on Next.js. We'll just go ahead and kind of vlog our way through it. And that'll, I think, help me get really acquainted with, one, the framework of Next.js, and also reacquaint me with React as well. And then I don't think I'm going to do any Udemy courses myself. I know that there are some that I really enjoyed before with like Stefan Greider, I think is his name, that I might review a little bit on, but I'm going to see where I end up with this interactive course first. That's provided by Next.js, but I'm just super hyped up because that was like one of my biggest stumbling blocks. And now the development cycle is super removed of the biggest speed bump that I had, and I'm excited to be able to create for this page and see what comes out of it. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. If you want to hang out with me, I'm streaming in like 20 minutes, folks. I'm streaming at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, GMT -8. I will be doing our community happy hour. You can come and hang out with us, play games. We typically do things like Jackbox games, Fall Guys, and other things like that. And then the 2 hours following that community happy hour, we're going to be doing community Fortnite as well, and do 2 hours of playing Fortnite with friends and people in the community. So that's it. Take care. Have a good one. And I will see you all later.